Hey, this is Jay Gunning with TechRep. We're a national distributor for Milestone System VMS platform. And today we wanted to talk to you about the cloud. How do I get my Milestone Systems video data into the cloud? And what we want to show you today is a new hybrid option that we're bringing out with two new Milestone partners, Tiger Technology and Wasabi. They're going to allow us to take the video data off our on-prem recording server and send that to the cloud. So effectively, we're going to be able to leave our existing hybrid solution in play on-prem, but then take advantage of the cloud. So what we're showing you right now is just a generic live view of two cameras. Unfortunately, you can't see everything because of this window pane thing, but you get the idea. We're looking at two cameras. Both of them are in our cloud demonstration. And you do the same thing with either camera, right? We can zoom in and digitally enhance the image. So everything is being fed directly from the on-prem system to the client. However, when we go back to playback, we're now playing back video data that we're going to find in the cloud. And so at this point in time, I guess I'm going to just open up some time. I'm going to go back, I don't care. I can go back to Tuesday. And we're now doing a search for Tuesday on data. We can do all of our motion detect. Let's find the first sequence that comes up, and I can start my playback. And so essentially, we're doing playback from Tuesday. Both video data is coming up, and you'll see there was a car that was moving in the far left. I don't like that one. Let's move to a new one. Move to the next flavor. And so we're searching for new data, and there we go. I got a white car coming into the system. So you'll see that I was basically able to go very quickly through the system and find the next motion artifact that allows me to start searching new data. I have the same ability to zoom in to the information as I did before, and I still have very high quality information, okay? Both of these are giving us the ability to search in the system. Let me get back out of this one and go back to center and go back to center. Okay, I can scrub the data, right? I can come back and forth, and you'll see both are responding to scrubbing. I can move further in my image and basically look for the next motion that happens, and I'll keep going until I find something new. There we go. We'll start that and see what happens. Now, the great thing that you're seeing is just the acknowledgement that there was no motion. It's motion settings on the camera. But essentially, you're getting the idea. Both cameras are looking at the same field of view at the same point in time, and they're seeing basically the same thing in real time as I call the video data up to look at it. What you don't know is that one of those cameras is only on-prem, and the other camera is hybrid on-prem, meaning I'm recording a very small amount of data to feed the client, and the rest is going directly into the cloud. And so the camera number 2 is our cloud camera. This is the camera that is basically sending video data from on-prem into the cloud, and I can keep that data for as long as I want. The value behind that is I am now not limited to the amount of storage on-prem. If I need a year's worth of data, I can make a year's worth of data. If I need, 3 years worth of data, I can make 3 years worth of data. And as you can see, playback is pretty darn good. Okay, I'm going out over my not so great internet connection and pulling the video data directly out of the cloud. So what does that mean to you? Well, I can show you what that means in a system set. I'm going to bring over the management portion of the system. And what you're going to see is that in the cloud bucket that I'm sending the video data to, I've got almost 700 gigabytes of storage. So nearly a terabyte of storage is in the cloud. But on the local side, which is this drive set here, which is where my cloud storage is going, you'll see I've used very, very little, like, less than, 100K, I guess, right? So this is the cloud, and I can tell you the actual property. So essentially, I'm keeping a small amount on-prem. Everything is going to the cloud. All right, I'm going to open up another feature here that we do within the cloud. One of the other feature sets, and by the way, we're using Wasabi as our bucket because Wasabi is providing us 24/7 hot cloud storage. That means no delay. As fast as your internet is as fast as I can get the data back out. And no cost to play back your data. That's the gotcha that most of the other cloud providers are getting, is that you pay X to get up into the cloud, but then you pay Y to get it back out of the cloud. With Wasabi, I don't have any of those problems, which is why we partnered with them in order to bring this out to you guys. The next thing we're going to show you is disaster recovery. And this is a feature that I think everybody in the Milestone land wants and needs. With this combination, we are capable of providing you true video disaster recovery. What does that mean? Well, your on-prem system with all of the storage on-prem dies. You can certainly rebuild an on-prem system, but what happens? All the video data is gone. With the cloud video disaster recovery feature, all of the video data is going up into the cloud, as well as the block data or the tag data. I'll show you what that tag data looks like. The tag data is the information that sits in Milestone that says, this is where your data is going. Let's see what that is right there. These block files. These block files are like an envelope, right? The envelope sits on-prem and says, your data is located here. Now that could be anywhere. That could be on a network drive. That could be on another server in your solution or in the cloud. The dilemma happens when your on-prem machine breaks. These block files are gone. And even though you have a bunch of great data somewhere else, when you rebuild the system, you can't find it because the envelope is no longer there. It can't tell Milestone where to look for the data. When we use disaster recovery, we not only make a copy of the video data in the cloud, we make a copy of all the block data or all the tags that were on-prem, and we put them in the cloud. So when you rebuild your system, all you have to do is point it at your cloud bucket, which in this case is Wasabi, and turn on the active key, and then essentially we get to restore the property. We can restore this information. And this makes your life so much easier if you've had issues in the field. Okay, so disaster recovery is absolutely something everybody wants to have. Extension is nothing more than just extending the video data into the cloud. And we don't provide that service. We provide both. You get disaster recovery and extension. So not only do you get extra cloud storage, you get the disaster recovery storage. One of the things I do want to show you here, though, is that I don't have to apply it to everything I'm recording, right? So I have a certain number of cameras that are going to my Live 1 drive that's sitting on the on-prem box. But then I have a bunch of cameras that are going to my eCloud drive that I absolutely want to go to the cloud. So I could keep my non-required drives local, but all of my high reliability data on the cameras can go to the cloud. That way I'm protecting myself. So that gives you an idea of the hybrid cloud. Cost is typically going to be under $10 a terabyte per month MSRP. So it's a very economic way to get your customer into the cloud if they need it. It will deploy on any Windows server or Windows OS 10 or higher solution that's already out in the field. Literally, it is a software add-on. There's not a whole lot behind it, but we would certainly like to help you out. So if you have any questions about getting into the cloud or need more of an in-depth demonstration, please contact us at sales@techrepvideo.com or 774-331-2520. Thank you.